Hey y'all, so I know it's a tough market right now in the real estate world, but we're still crushing it over here at Loving Realtor Life. So let me show you guys what I mean. Right now, we have 18 active listings. This beauty just went live yesterday. Let me show you the front, y'all, because it's so cute. Look at it. There she is. We have 18 others, though. Some not as beautiful as the others, but you get the point. We've got some listings, right? So let me show you how we are working this process and how it all works. So step one is that we have our sellers talk to a first call center. Okay, that call center is finding out, do these people want to receive offers on their home? If they say yes, they pass, they move on to the second call center. From there, that second call center will call them again, and they will reach them and try to reach them and nurture them until they are ready to be warm transferred to an agent. But throughout both of our call centers, we are getting a ton of information. We're finding out how long that the person has owned the property, if they've done any upgrades, have they added any square footage, do they have a basement, what's the parking like, what type of countertops do they have, what kind of flooring do they have, literally anything you need as a listing agent that can or cannot be found in the public records. We get that information from the seller up front, because when you talk to them, when they're literally warm transferred to your phone, all you have to do is go through our simple 3-step process with that seller. So you let them know they've done part one. That's the hard part. They've provided us all the information we need to get started, except for photos. So your goal for this first phone call is going to be to set a meeting to get photos or have them agree to send you the photos. So when you get warm transferred, how we typically, and sometimes it changes. You can kind of freestyle. We don't like to be too scripted over here at Loving Realtor Life, but it typically goes something like this. Hey, is now a bad time to have a conversation? Okay, they say yes or no or whatever they're going to say. Then you say, okay, it's a 3-step process. What we need to do is verify a few details of your home and collect some photos. Second, we share that information with our exclusive network of individual and institutional buyers. We can get you offers in as little as 24 hours, but we like up into however long you need. Get those offers back. And last, we're a full service realtor. So we'll have a second meeting where we go over the offers we've received so far, but we'll also compare them to what we believe you could get from listing on the traditional MLS. Let them know that the process is going to shed light on what their home is worth today, what actual buyers are willing to pay right now, and what we believe that they could get for their property if they sell on market. And you ask them, how does it sound? And they may say, this sounds great. Most of them do. They'll either send you the photos or allow you to go ahead and schedule a time to come out to the property to meet them and take the photos yourself. But sometimes they say no. So what you do from there is you just set them up on market reports. Let them know that you're going to keep in touch with them. Make sure that they know what the value of their property is at any given time. And so part two on your part, once you get the photos, whether they send them in or you have your meeting with them in person to take the photos yourself, you're going to get those cash offers. So you're going to utilize our seller platform. You're going to put in those details that you get from directly from the call center along with those photos, put them in that database, and then that property is pushed out to receive offers. So a lot of times we'll get 2 to 3 offers, but you can also share that information, the property information and the photos, with your existing database. So your investors, any buyers that you have looking in that particular area, and see if you can play matchmaker, right? Part 3 is actually reviewing those offers and getting listings. So let's take a peek at this document right here. This is how I typically present on that second meeting, right? So I literally will draft a email and it has all of the offers that they get cash, and then we go through and evaluating your options, and we just make a comparison, basically fill out this template, let them know what offers came in, what they would net, how long it's going to take for them to sell, and you hop on a Zoom or Google Meets or whatever, and you go over this email with them, sharing information about each offer, sharing what upgrades you think they can make and how much they could potentially make by listing on the MLS. And you even do a seller net sheet as part of this process where it shows them, look, if you list, this is your bottom line. This is your bottom line as is. This is your bottom line if you do some repairs. And then you also include in that template what their bottom line is for each of the offers that are already on the table, and you go ahead and put your commission in there because that's important, so that that way they know the true bottom line. And the cool thing, y'all, with off market listings is that you can charge whatever you want. So whether that's more or less than the traditional commission, you can make it work, and it's kind of fun because you're putting together a deal. So that's really it. After this conversation, they typically decide one of three things. They accept an offer, they decide that they want to really consider listing the property on the MLS, or they say, you know what, right now is not the right time. I thank you for your time. And then you just let them know that you'll stay in touch. And at the very least, you are building an amazing pipeline of potential sellers moving forward. So that's it. This has only been 6 minutes, but it's really that simple. And the phone calls are short. The meetings at the properties are short. The whole process is easy, speasy.